this?
I'm excited.
To do the pod?
Yeah, we haven't potted in weeks.
Potty. We like to potty.
Lottie-dottie. We like to potty. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just some men that's on the mic. But when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic right. Welcome to Soft Launch. We back. I think it's episode 20 now.
Oh,
holy
big 20.
Shit. Fucking yeah.
Guys,
episode
please,
20 is a milestone. Everybody don't
relax.
Get up.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
relax. Sit down at home. We are back. The Softies have returned after a little 2-week layoff. Because life got on top of us.
On us?
On you.
On me.
Yeah, got on top of you and by proxy got on top of me because make no mistake, when things get on top of you, you just take them and you put them right on my plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. So we've both been dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we're here. We're back. We're excited to be here. It's a beautiful Sunday in New York City. And
not that we've been outside, but it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. But, you know, we're just happy. We're happy. It's a beautiful day. And I think since so much has happened since the last time we talked to you guys, we're just going to jump right into our first segment. One thing about we and one thing about me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my mouth and let Samantha get a lot of things off her chest. Go ahead.
Well, one thing about me, somebody's out there, one of you hate listening, doing brujeria on me.
100%.
And look at my finger, I see you.
Yeah.
And how do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
Someone has really just doesn't like me.
Hey, just going to be crystal clear. It's not someone, it's 100%, without a doubt.
But one thing about me, baby, I'm Italian, and I got my horn on. You can't get me anymore. I literally, I'm not even tell you, but I took my nameplate off immediately and I put on my Italian horn.
What does the Italian horn signify?
It's supposed to keep away the bad vibe. When people are doing this to you, you put your horn on and you can't get fazed by it. And one thing about me, I was like, I gotta do it.
Did you have to like dust it off? Like
no, it was on the thing, and I literally was like, you know what? I stopped wearing this, and I should put it right back on.
Oh, I haven't even noticed that you haven't been wearing your nameplate.
No, I took it off because this covers it and it doesn't look good. So I took it off and I've been wearing my fucking horn.
Has there been a difference in your opinion?
Yeah.
Good.
Not really. I mean, nothing. I haven't fallen off a bike. So
that's good. Tell the people what's happened to you.
So what's happened to me? I mean, I've had a couple things, but I guess the biggest thing was I was having a day.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll start off with this. I was at work.
Yeah.
My boss picked up a phone call on speaker. And it was somebody applying for my job. Yeah. And I was pissed.
Yeah. She's trying to, your boss is trying to get you the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And not because I'm bad at my job. It's because she wants me to work 24/7.
Yeah.
And it's like, babes, you pay me till 6.
Yeah.
And so at 6:01, and I don't know who the fuck you are. So stop bothering me. When I interviewed for this job, she was like, hey, we're not looking for someone who wants to grow. And I was like, perfect, I'm your girl, because I don't want to grow I don't care.
Yeah.
But what she wants is someone who doesn't want to grow but also cares way too much about this job.
Yeah.
And I don't. The wrong person.
And then she picked up a call on speaker. Like an idiot. And picked up a call on speaker, someone applying for them, she pretended she couldn't hear them. And it's like, babe, we can hear them. We're 2 feet away from each other.
Yeah, 2 feet. We're sitting this close. Yeah. And she's like, I can't hear you. You're breaking up. And then like just hung up on the girl. And then the girl called back and she picked up on her ear, but her speaker is so loud, I can still hear it. And she's like, sorry, I can't hear you. And it's like, babe, you can hear clear as day, because so can I. So I was pissed, but I immediately turned into a toxic man.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you fucking slut.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Go out here looking for different hoes.
Behind my back?
Behind my back. But I've been looking for other jobs as well.
Yeah.
So
you got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do.
You got to meet toxic with toxic.
Yeah.
One thing about she reacted.
Gonna have to blur that out.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things we're gonna have to blur out in this podcast. We're just gonna say one thing about right?
Wow, you're giving yourself a job. So let's stop saying her name.
Okay. Well, one thing about her, she reacted the same way. She reacted to you hearing her phone call the same way that I reacted to you seeing those big titty TikToks when we were scrolling together. Just so weird.
Why is that?
T-Mobile's crazy. Can't hear anything. It's so fucking loud in here. Yeah,
literally.
But look at this cute dog, though.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. She's like, oh la la, like acting like it was so funny to watch her like squirm.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But
that was what? That was 2 weeks ago at this point.
Yeah. So that happened, and I was like obviously pissed off. Then I came and I was like walking home.
Yeah.
Walking home from work. and I'm watching Derek Drescher's one of his new sketches, which you should watch.
Yes.
And I'm watching it on my phone. Just stepped in a huge pile of dog shit.
This is the same day.
Same day. And it was like a horse shit.
Yeah.
It was so big. I was pissed off.
Yeah.
And then I even tell you, I stepped in it, my foot slid, and I was like, ugh. And then I looked back, and then a guy's like, it's all right, Ma. You need me to take you out?
That's over.
And I was like, oh, I want to murder you.
Yeah.
So then I came home.
What kind of guy was it?
What do you mean?
Was he a cute guy?
I don't know. I was so upset. I literally just like gave him a look like I'll kill you. I couldn't even point him out in the lineup. I was so upset. I was seeing red. Then I came home, cleaned off my shoe. I was like, wow, I'm having a day. I was just having a day. This is, mind you, like, our apartment's still not done.
Yeah,
it's just like, it's just been.
She just comes home to an apartment that's fucking riddled with disgusting walls because of a leak that happened 2 months ago.
It's just not great.
It's not great. She comes home. I've been here all day.
Yeah.
I've probably jerked off twice. Haven't washed a single dish. There's clothes everywhere. The laundry's been done a week ago. Haven't folded it yet. So she comes home. Nothing's done. Everything is worse here than it was out there.
Yeah. I was really pissed off. So I cleaned my shoe off. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking day. But then I ended up smoking some weed and I felt a little better. I was like joking around. It was fine. Then we were gonna go to a show. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I get this thought in my head. I'm like, I don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, I heard her say it.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want it to be true. Because one thing about me is things that I say out loud,
you will them into existence.
They will happen.
Yeah, 100%.
So I was like, I'm not going to say it. So anyway, we go. He has a show somewhere else.
I had a show at the stand. She had a show at the shop.
Yeah. No, you were at New York Comedy Club.
New York Comedy Club.
And so we go, and then he's a little, not late, but like you're running on a time crunch.
I got to move.
So I'm like, go ahead of me. We both get next gens. He goes. I go. I'm riding leisurely.
Yeah,
I'm not a fast rider.
Yeah, you got time. I mean, you are a fast rider. We had sex yesterday.
Yeah, I got the right one.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, we go. I'm on my bike, passing Delancey. I'm riding. I'm not high anymore, but I'm in a better mood.
Yeah.
And I see this guy in a delivery, Grubhub guy, And I see him starting to come towards me, but we're going the same way. So I look and I'm like, hey!
Yeah, he's like merging into you.
Merging into me on his phone. Big ass headphones this big on his ear. So he's just not aware of his surroundings. And he just hits me and my bike just flips over. Jesus. And he kind of like, his bike doesn't fall, but he's like on, like his bike's over me. Yeah. And I'm just humiliated.
Yeah, you fall off your bike.
Off my bike. Well, I'm still on my bike, but just laying down.
Yeah. So you just toppled over.
Just toppled over, and I was humiliated.
Yeah, you were humiliated. You broke your finger.
I broke my finger. Make no mistake.
You hit your hip.
Yeah. Oh my God, I have a huge bruise on my ass.
Yeah. And one thing about you, instead of getting this guy's information and the witnesses' information of a bunch of people who went to go check up on you and make sure you're okay, instead of getting their information and make sure you get any medical bills paid, make no mistake, you were more worried about how embarrassed you felt that you fell,
can't believe this happened.
You just dipped out of there and left me to deal with all the repercussions.
Literally, the guy's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh my God, it's fine. And then I'm like, my adrenaline was, I didn't feel anything. So I was like, that was embarrassing. I go and I'm like, I'm fine. Oh my God, I'm so fine. I actually feel better now that I fell. Yeah. So I like get on the bike and I go and then I'm like shaking. And when I get to Houston Street, I'm like, ugh. And I like look at my hand and it's just blood pouring down my hand. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I started going like this with this hand. And I realized like I can't bend my pointer finger. And I've broken this finger before. Yep. So I was like, oh yeah. 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 It is broken. But like the whole time, like it's jammed.
Yeah. Nope, broken.
It's broken.
And then me on the other side of New York City, I just get to New York Comedy Club to do my spot. And, a couple seconds before I get up on that stage, I get a text message from none other than Samantha Santos, which now I know was definitely typed with her pinky fingers because she couldn't use her other ones. And she was just typing with her pinkies. I just broke my finger. I got hit by a bike. I'm so mad. I'm shaking right now. And honestly, for me, there's nothing I love to read more right before I step on stage. Because now I have to be like,
sorry, I should have considered your fucking feelings.
I
was falling
apart. I'm like, baby, do you want me to leave? You want me to come to you? No, it's fine. I'll just be here.
No. And here's the worst part is that I get to my destination because I still ride. Make no mistake. I get there. I park my bike, and then I get to the comedy club, and they don't have my name on the lineup.
Yeah, didn't even have to go.
So I walked in, and I was such bad vibes. I walked in to the comedy club. I look at the thing, and I'm like, oh, and I'm not even fucking on the lineup. That's literally what I was. I'm not even fucking on the lineup. I'm fucking sick of this fucking place. And then like Rebecca Reingold standing there, she's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. Yeah. And then I'm like my eyes are like welting up with tears. And I'm like, I'm just going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to cry. And I was like, what happened? And I'm like bleeding from my hand. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, I just got hit by a bike, but I'm cool. Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to just go to the bathroom, cry it out. Went to the bathroom, stood in there for about 10 minutes. Got it out. It was one of those where I was crying, looking at myself in the reflection.
That's a good cry, though.
Yeah. And I was holding the sink, crying. And I'm like getting it together. I'm like, I'm fine. You're totally fine. I'm trying to wash my hand and get like asphalt from out of under my skin.
Yeah, you're sitting there, you're crying, looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're like, this is just the beginning of Act 3 in my movie.
Then I'm like,
just a little bit of adversity.
I'm going through everything I've done. I'm like, what is this karma? What have I done? So I'm just going through the things, and I'm like, all right, wipe my tears. I sent Matt McCoy a fucking text. I'm like, I fucking hate this place. I'm like, get your shit together. I'm not on the lineup. And he's like, what's going on? And whatever. I'm like, nothing major. Just fell off the bike, broke my finger trying to get to this spot, but I'm not even on the fucking lineup.
Yeah.
Then he's like, I'll get you on. I'm like, no thanks. Because I couldn't. There was just literally no way. I was just so upset. My finger swelled. It was just a nightmare.
And then I pulled up like 10 minutes later. I did my spot and rushed over there. Samantha's just I walk in. Samantha's just sitting at the bar of this comedy club with her pointer finger in a glass of ice.
This is after I came out of the bathroom, thought I had my shit together, and then Rebecca's like, are you okay? And I'm like, it's just been a day.
Yeah.
So I'm crying. I have my head like this on the thing. Cause like, I can cry.
Yeah.
But I don't like to do that shit in public.
Right.
But I'm standing there and I'm like this. I'm like, no, it's fine. She's like, you can let it out. I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like literally. Yep.
Finger in the glass, and I get there and I'm like, hey, are you okay? What part of me looks okay? Make no mistake, she was saving all her negativity and her attitude for her man when he pulled up. It's your time.
I literally couldn't. Rebecca's like, I know you're just waiting for JC so you can cry in his chest. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'm just waiting for JC so I can just fucking tell him how I feel. Make it his fault. I'm like, how do you feel? You left me to die.
Oh my God. And I was like, I know this is a terrible time to say this, but I had a great set.
Yeah.
I really did though. But so we go there, and then Samantha's freaking out, and I'm trying to like be like, okay, so let's go to the emergency room. No, we're not doing that. Let's go, try to get somebody to look at your finger. No, I'm not doing that. And then
I was like, I don't have insurance. What part don't you understand?
Yeah. I'm just trying to be like, I'll pay for it, but whatever I can say to get a professional. She's like, what do you think I should do with my finger? I'm like, I think we should go to the hospital. She's like, I'm not doing that. Well, I hate to tell you, I don't know what to do about your finger. Then Oscar Aiden comes in and he's like, no. Because one thing about gay people, they're fucking very cool, calm and collected in the face of women's
of adversity,
of women's hysteria. Because they're like,
really
they have nothing invested in this situation.
Yeah.
Listen, what you're gonna do? I this happened to me when I didn't have insurance. You're gonna go to this place on 24th on the west side. I know the guy. Tell him you know me. They're gonna take a look at your finger.
He's like, oh my God, I don't have my wallet, but please just bill me.
In and out, 20 minutes. That's what you're going to do. And she's like, that's a good idea. Let's go. So we walk out of the shop. I'm like, see, I'm glad Oscar was there. She's like, make no mistake, we're not going to fucking do that. Take me to CVS.
I was like, thank you so much, Oscar. That was actually a great idea. We left and he's like, all right, we should head this way. I'm like, we're not fucking going there.
Take me to CVS and buy me 2 things of tape and a fucking splint. And make no mistake, we've been self-treating ever since.
Yeah, well, I've broken my finger before. I know there's nothing they can do. I know I don't need surgery.
Yeah.
I know that because I feel the vibes.
Yeah. You just know it. You know it because you're a Scorpio.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And one thing about me, get me out of Libra season, these motherfuckers.
It's funny.
I'm over it.
It's funny because Samantha, she fell off the bike. She broke her finger. A couple days later, she got a cold. And then I woke up one day and she's just watching this guy on YouTube that she watches whenever things are going bad. And he's explaining where the planets are and why things are going the way that they're going. And all I hear this guy saying, you're going to find in these next, and he does like sign language while he does it.
Make no mistake. It wasn't after I was sick. It was I came home from my finger being broken and I went right on his TikTok. My finger's broken. I'm with my middle finger. I'm like, I gotta know what he's saying.
And he's like, you're gonna find that things that don't serve you are going to show themselves to you that they do not belong in your life, and you're like, this is exactly what's been happening. And I'm like, make no mistake, you fell off that bike, you got a concussion because your head is not working so well.
It's not screwed in.
You're not screwed in. Your brain is all over the place.
Yeah, but it felt better actually.
You're thinking like a woman.
I literally watched it and I was like, this makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense. I can't wait to get out of Libra season. Yeah. But it's been a couple of days.
She broke her finger, then her boss got sick, so she got sick because they work in close proximity. She's had, make no mistake, Samantha's had a whooping cough. Make no mistake, If you see a vein in Samantha's forehead, it's not because she's screaming and laughing. It's because she's been holding in a cough for 20 minutes. Samantha has the most serious whooping cough.
It's so bad.
For 2 straight weeks.
It's been so bad.
Yeah.
But then yesterday we were trying to have sex, we were making out, and then I'm like, and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I got a cough. So it's coughed on the sidelines and then went right back to it.
And it's such a deep cough. It's like the cough that you would have on the second day of a sickness, but it's been this way.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I broke my finger. Then we had a wedding to go to.
Oh yeah.
One thing about me, as I said, I was like Jordan when he had the flu. I went into that wedding. I did my best work. And then I was like, hey, want to come to the bathroom with me?
Yeah.
And JC thinks I'm about to be freaky. I'm like, oh, no, make no mistake. I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
I had 2 high noons. My body was like, bitch, you're sick.
Yeah, you're sick. Yeah.
Yeah. And I went to the bathroom, threw up, went right back out there. Spent another about an hour and a half out there.
And then we fucking
just put a cinnamon gums in my mouth. And I was like, all right. And then I love my favorite thing is that I told him, we went to the bathroom. I was like, listen, don't tell anybody I threw up in this bathroom. He's like, no problem. We walked outside. I saw Rollin. He's like, you couldn't be more over this wedding. And I was like, just threw up in the bathroom. Told him immediately. And I was like, I just told JC not to tell anyone. But as soon as I saw Rollin, we locked eyes and I was like, listen, things have been done in that bathroom.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster of a couple weeks, but make no mistake, the high point of our last couple weeks was our friend Melina and Jess's wedding.
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Beautiful wedding. Shout out to Melina
Gorgeous.
and Jess. They did it at Bogart House in Brooklyn.
So much fun.
It was a beautiful kind of like modern ceremony. It was just a great time.
So much fun. The music was fantastic.
Probably one of the best weddings I've ever been to.
Oh my gosh, we had a blast. Also, we left at like midnight.
Yeah, like 12:15.
12:15. The party went until like 4 in the morning.
100%. And then there were afties.
There was no way.
I have friends that I didn't hear from for days.
Yeah.
That wedding.
It was a lot. We came home and I was like, as soon as we got into the Uber, my body was like, and done.
Yeah.
And scene. Yeah, we were in the car. I was so sick. I felt like shit in the car, but I felt great during the wedding.
Yeah, it was mad.
And then we got home and I remember like waking up in fetal position on the couch.
Yeah.
You were like taking my makeup off with a makeup wipe.
Yeah.
I was over it.
Yeah. One thing about me, I get drunk and
just
instead of becoming toxic, I just become a really sweet guy.
You do, yeah. He was like, "Stay here. I'll walk the dog." He walked the dog. Came home. He wiped my face.
Yeah,
it was really great. You had the bed ready for me.
I had the bed ready. Did some. Last time you got drunk like that, or last time you were not feeling well like that,
did the dishes.
After your birthday, did the dishes, walk the dog, just fucking clean the house up. I get drunk and I just want to help out. I'm just a helpful kid.
Yeah. It was really great. And then on Sunday we did nothing.
Absolutely nothing. One of the most, and it rained a little bit.
It was pouring.
Sunday. Oh my God, it was what a lovely day that was.
Yeah, it was. We did. I was just.
And we were gonna record if we were gonna record the pod, it was gonna be that day, but it was just not gonna happen.
There was no way. I couldn't. I had nothing left.
Yeah. So it's been a long couple weeks. It's been a journey. We've had to put on our warrior spirits, but we've come out. We're almost on the other side. Samantha's finger is not purple anymore. You guys can't see it, but it's getting better
green,
slowly.
which means it's healing.
Yeah, green mean it's going well. The stocks on this finger are up, so we're feeling good. And just to reaffirm in front of everybody here on the podcast, voodoo doesn't work.
Not welcomed here anymore.
Get the fuck out of our house.
No, but thank God it's just a finger and not. Jesus Christ. Honestly, it could be. I don't have insurance.
Damn, I'm upset because I'm having a blast, but I'm the one that's going to be paying for this when I edit this tomorrow. But it's all right.
No. We won't say it. We'll just say her name rhymes with.
We got to figure out a sound.
We'll just say she's New York City.
Whore! Oh, wait, make no mistake, can't be a horse.
Despite what and it's not because you're a terrible person.
Guys, I think officially we're going to start a Patreon page.
We have to.
We're going to start a Patreon page. And I know for you guys, it's going to sound like 2 minutes straight of just not being able to hear what we're saying but watching us laugh about it. Make no mistake, what you just heard sounded like a clean version of a DMX song.
Literally.
But we're going to start a Patreon page. We're going to make it like fucking $1.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you just comment if you just put a comment that you want to hear what we said.
Yeah. We'll put it out.
We'll fucking send it right to you directly. So we're going to start a Patreon page. For $1, you can hear everything we just said. And just know, whenever this comes out and you hear it, we stand 10 toes on it.
Yeah, we stand 10 toes. We really do.
Because that is big.
Yeah. But that's been one thing about me. Is that someone has a curse on me, but can't get me because I got my horn.
Yeah, man, shit has been crazy. It's hard to follow that, but I'll go something that happened to me very recently. One thing about me, for the first time since I quit my job, I heard from my job and my old job in my old school. And make no mistake, I thought we left on good terms. I did send a message. I did send an email at 10:30 at night, the day before we had to report.
But I thought we left on good terms.
But to me, we left on great terms because the terms were I was just paid and I'm not coming. Right? So great terms for your boy. But
it was a beautiful email.
Yeah, it was really nice about a positive. I put a positive spin on my time there. And basically saying, like, me leaving this abruptly is not a reflection of how I view this school, but how
she's just gonna blurt things out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be working really hard tomorrow. Make no mistake, the actual job that pays me isn't getting any work tomorrow. But I just told them, like, me leaving is not a reflection of how I feel about this place. It's a reflection of where I'm at in my comedy career and how I feel like I need to make a leap.
Yeah.
And I thought we were all on good terms. I thought everything was cool. And then they sent me an email a couple of days ago saying, hey, according to our employee handbook, you were supposed to give us 30 days before you leave, but you didn't do that. You quit the day before you're supposed to come in and we paid you. And now we've been left shorthanded and the kids are short on resources. And we just want you to send that money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want some money back.
They want about $1,900 from the kid.
And one thing, they're going to rip it out of my hands.
Yeah, you're going to have to come and fucking kill me. And I thought that they were just asking. And then at the end of the email, they were like, if you don't comply, we may be compelled to reach out to the Board of Education, people who are in charge of certifying, teachers who are certified or looking to get certified, and just let them know about this investigation that we have going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, really?
Oh, really?
Well, do me a fucking favor and just tell them now. Because one thing about me, a school is never seeing me again.
Literally.
I will not be.
We're not even enrolling our children in school.
One thing about our children, they're going to be.
They're going to be great comics, and that's it.
If you want to know what our kids are going to be like, just look at Matthew Aravalo. He's really funny, but a fragile ego. More blurts.
You can leave that one in.
No, not that last part. He will not be able to take, but he'll never hear it. But
he'll never hear it.
But yeah, so they asked me for that money back, and I was really nervous. I was like, fuck, I'm going to send them back this money. Because, I still have it, but then I talked to my lawyer friend, and he was like, yeah, don't send shit back. Yeah. Because they're going to spend more, and you told me this too, they're going to spend more money trying to get, like, taking me to court, trying to get this money. Yeah. They're gonna spend $2,000 to get 19.
Exactly,
and I'm not giving it to them.
And then it's like one thing. Report me to the Board of Ed, and then when they call me, I'm like, hey, listen, they hired me and I had no experience, no certification.
Make no mistake, I lied on that resume, and they were well aware because my demo lesson went horribly.
Did it?
Of course, I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
And they still were like,
I did it on Zoom. There were no kids there.
That's so funny.
They really set me up to not. To 100% hire me. And to be fair, I was fine in the building as a sub, but what the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing
they're so dumb.
Yeah, there's no way. I'm not gonna give them money, and I don't feel bad about it. I think about the kids, and I'm glad that they're $2,000 short.
Yeah. But make no mistake, if they write him another email, he will send the money.
Oh yeah, I almost sent the money right away. When I told Samantha about it, I was like, I'm gonna send them the money, but is this a little weird?
Yeah, and then I was like, do not send that money. They're not gonna pay a lawyer to get the money from you. They're going to end up paying the lawyer. First of all, just to breathe in a lawyer's
that's
space is a billable thing.
I'm pretty sure they had
billable hours.
I'm pretty sure they had to pay the lawyer just to put their name at the bottom of the email. Like, 100%. You can talk to our attorney.
I'm not even kidding. $10. So yeah, they can suck my ass. Yeah, They're not getting that $2,000.
We'll see who has a bigger war chest.
Yeah, he could use that $2,000 to pay for my fucking medical bills,
which I offered, but you won't fucking go to a hospital because you're an Italian piece of garbage. You don't trust Western medicine. Let's talk about it.
Literally, my brother was like, have you gone to the doctor yet? And I was like, stop texting me.
Yeah, no.
I mean, what are you talking? No,
I just poured fucking chrysanthemums all over it. I'm really into Eastern medicine. You fucking sick fuck.
I love it too because he was like, do you want to put ice? I was like, no, because Chinese people say that like a heat on your finger's supposed to be better. And you're like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. You can't say drink the Kool-Aid because Chinese people don't drink Kool-Aid, but you're drinking the Chinese iced tea that comes in a fucking
tea. The oolong tea.
You're drinking the oolong tea bad.
Yeah.
But that's just what it is.
Just what it is. So that's been why we've been gone.
Yeah.
But I felt like Friday we had a little bit of a turn of events. Like my management called me. They're going to come fix the apartment. The apartment's going to be painted the next 2 weeks.
Oh, baby. You have to tell them about the job interview you went on.
Oh my God.
Shit. We're almost out of it. We're almost out of this recap, but Samantha went on a job interview to end all job interviews.
I've been applying for jobs. I got called for a job interview, and I was like,
once she found out that her boss was trying to fire her actively, she was like, maybe I should look for something else. Maybe I'm not happy here.
So I went I've been applying for a job. I got called for a job interview, and I was like, okay, great. So I get there, and it. If you guys are you guys should look at Vladimir Kamano's.
Vladimir Kamano. He has a sketch that he does weekly on his Instagram about a real estate developer. His name is,
or we don't know what he is.
Yeah, he's just.
You don't know what he is. He just has a lot of cars, and he's just go watch it. Yeah. And it's like a scammer. He's a scammer, and so I go on this thing and I walk in. And I'm going to say it.
Say it.
I'm going to just say what I need to say. So I walk in, and there's too many Latinos.
How were they dressed?
They were dressed too good. You know what I mean? They were wearing like wedding suits at a business office. You know what I mean?
Make no mistake, they were dressed up like how we were to go to Melina's wedding.
Literally, they had the pocket squares and matching thing, and I was like, this smells like a scam.
Yeah.
So I walk in, I'm like, all right. And so like I'm sitting.
It's weird to see this many Latinos in a suit outside of the immigration office. Just kidding.
So I'm like, okay, this is weird. And in my head, I'm like, Samantha, not you judging your own people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is disgusting of me. So then I get into the interview room. It's for a content creator position. Mm-hmm. I get in there, and the guy's like, oh, all right, so you're a comedian. People always said I should have been a comedian. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's the first.
That was it.
I don't think that might be the worst thing.
The worst.
The worst thing to hear as a comedian at any point during life.
Ever.
Number one is, oh, people tell me that I should be a comedian.
Yeah.
And number two is you should put that in your little skits.
Oh.
That is. Yeah.
Or like, hey, don't take this and put it in your skit. It's like, hey, you're not funny at all.
Yeah.
So I would.
Oh, you can take that one. You can have that. Yeah. And honestly, the amount of stupid shit that we hear as comedians, like racial slurs, don't even crack the top 10.
No.
Like, I would rather somebody just berate me with hate speech than tell me how funny that their friends tell them they are.
Oh my God, I know. So this guy tells me that. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, so why haven't I seen you on Netflix? That was like his first question to me in my interview. And I was like, oh, it's hard to do that.
Know how it works.
And then he's like, all right, so here's the deal. I make a lot of money. And I was like, oh, no. And then as he's talking to me, they have like a whiteboard. And on the whiteboard is legit. It felt like I was I'm looking around like, is this candid camera? It felt like I was in The Office. Yeah. When Michael finds out about like doing.
That he's in a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. And then like Jim like does the pyramid. It's literally that, but they had it not in a pyramid. It was like, you own the company, then you do it to this guy, and he gets this many people, and this guy gets this many people, and then you make this much money. That's how it was written. It looked like a crab. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or an octopus.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that, and I'm like, what is going on? And then the guy's like, so this is what we do. We got a lot of companies here.
Yo, this Latino sounds very Italian.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking like that. But he lived he's from Westchester.
Oh, because he probably is Italian a little bit.
Yeah.
Or he identifies as one.
Yonkers. Yeah. So he's telling me like, okay, so what we do is we have all these different companies, and what we do is we work with Verizon, and we give free internet to the poor people, and you're going to be the person that's going to go out there and get people to sign up for free internet. And I was like, no, the fuck I'm not.
Yeah.
Nope. And then he was like, we like to find people that can really, they start from the ground up, and then you could be in management. And as he's doing that, I like pull my phone out. Yeah. And I open up the thing, and I was like, hey, so I'm here for a content creator job. And he's like, well, there's a little bit of content creation. I was like, no. And this supposed to be a marketing firm. Yeah. So he's like, no, well, it's part of, I'm like, no. Then I started getting snippy. I was like, that was what the entire job description was. Yeah. So I open it up and I start reading what the thing says. And he's like, yeah, well, like I have a guy, and we're, I'm taking out my team because I love it. I love to take out my team. We're going on to the Catskills this weekend. And this guy's a nice cameraman. He's going to do some content creation, but it's not the whole job. I'm like, no. Your job post said it was the whole job. Yeah. So I was like, and this is a marketing office? Then you should know how to market a job listing. I was so upset. And then he was like, so I guess this doesn't seem like a good fit. I was like, no, it doesn't feel like a good fit because this is not what I came here for. Yeah. I was so upset, and I just got up and I fucking walked out. But then I walk out, and make no mistake, the hood was out. It was just anyone who applied for that job, they called them. There was like 400 people in there, and I wanted to be like, guys, get out of here.
Yeah, you can do better. Hey, fucking Red Lobster biscuits on me. Come with me. I'll save us all.
No, I was like, actually, I can't afford it because I'm about to get fired. So that was my job interview, and then I literally left, and like Vlad has this thing where it's what's it, Alfonso Buenavista. So I literally texted JC. I was like, I think I just did an interview with Alfonso.
Yeah,
it was awful, and I make no mistake, I reported them to Indeed.
Yeah, the only time you should see that many Dominican people in 3-piece suits, they should be working at a car insurance sales place.
Or an H&R Block. I was like, what is this fucking place?
A lot of alarm bells should be going off as soon as you walked in there. You said you walked in and the guy had a complete, what was it? A Gucci suit?
He had his pocket square.
Oh my God.
His pocket square was like a brand, but it wasn't a real one, I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
They were in like 3-piece suits for work. It was so ridiculous. I couldn't. And I'm a very successful man. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. That's the first.
I'm a very successful man. I have 3 families.
And none of them know about each other. Yeah. But I take care of my main wife because, she's important to me.
Yeah, she's good. And I love my mother. I love my mother.
My mother lives in a mansion. My wife lives in an apartment.
Yeah. I used to date this really successful. I don't know if you ever heard of her. Her name is.
Oh my God!
This is what it is. We're going crazy today. You gotta let it out. We've been pent up for 2 weeks. We've eaten a lot of shit from the universe. Yeah. We just want to say some names of people that we don't associate with and make it a little awkward on the internet.
I love that you keep saying we. Where's your broken finger? Jesus Christ! I have a broken finger and a broken spirit.
Yeah, and you also have a whooping cough. So make no mistake, I haven't got my dick sucked in a month.
He's not lying.
This is what it is, and I know you would if you could, but it's just tough. This has been a tough time.
It's been a rough.
We got a vacation coming up soon. Though.
We do. Super excited about that. But anyway, I feel like we should now talk about.
Oh yeah,
we should talk about things that are going on. Yeah. And so boom.
Right. Another segment we talk about things happening in pop culture.
Yeah.
And
let's talk about another couple going through.
I was about to say, like, we are not the only people on the planet going through something, and. Trust me, if I had it up to myself, I would only know about our struggles. But since Jada Pinkett Smith won't shut the fuck up, I have to know everything about everything she's ever felt in her life.
One thing about how long is this interview? Every day it's like Jada Pinkett Smith said this. I'm like, just release the interview in its totality so we could just get through it and I don't have to hear about it anymore.
Make no mistake, Jada Pinkett Smith is on the Colbert Show tonight.
No.
100%. She is the guest. So we have not heard the last of this talk.
What is she even promoting?
A book. She just wrote a book.
Well, then let us hear it in the fucking book.
Yeah.
Oh my God, nobody gives a shit that Tupac had alopecia. Yeah. No one cares. Yeah. Oh my God.
She's saying that Tupac proposed to her when he was in jail, and now somebody's coming out and being like, no, he was already engaged when he was in jail because he just proposed to
Rashida Jones' sister.
Was that Rashida Jones' sister?
He was definitely engaged to Rashida Jones' sister. Yeah, I think
But yeah, they're checking the dates to be like, I think Jada's just fucking lying.
Of course she's lying.
And she was also like the part that I feel like has struck a chord with most people, because like the Will Smith slap at the Oscars was a spectacle. And a lot of people were upset about it. A lot of people were upset at Will Smith. A lot of people were mistakenly upset at Chris Rock. A lot of people thought it was a huge deal. I was of the mind that it wasn't that big a deal, but Will Smith has not been out since.
No, he hasn't. You know what I'm saying? It really tarnished. Yeah. I am a huge Will Smith fan. He's a great guy. Yeah. And it just tarnished his thing because it was like, why would you do that? It was so ridiculous that it felt like a sketch.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was real life.
He could have played it off too if he just didn't scream from his seat at the end. So the thing,
keep my wife, and then her being like, "I was surprised."
Yeah, I was surprised when he used the word wife because we haven't called each other. We haven't been together since 2016.
It's like, well, then why did you come and pose with him on the red carpet? Because one thing about you wouldn't have been at the Oscars if your husband wasn't nominated for something. You stupid bitch! You haven't been in a good movie since Set It Off.
Yeah. It's true.
No, she was in Low Down Dirty Shame, and I loved that movie when she was Peaches. But
she was in Girls Trip. I didn't see it, but I heard it was really good. The Tiffany Haddish.
Was fantastic.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Funny movie. Really funny movie. She wasn't the best part of it. She wasn't part of fuck the Matrix.
Yeah, no, facts.
She was in the third, no?
The what?
She was in the third one.
I think she was in the second and third.
I don't know. I've never seen the Matrix. I was just trying to shit on her.
No, she's
but also,
trash.
make no mistake. Here's the thing. Yeah. Jada.
Yeah.
you don't have alopecia. Mm-mm. You don't have alopecia because alopecia comes in patches. Second of all, how is anyone to know that you have it? You've been rocking a 1 from the 90s when we met you. Nobody knows that you have alopecia. And shut up. She's so annoying.
She's just
it's also, alopecia's not, shut up. She's acting like it's like something that like she's going to die from. It's like, you get to rock a baldy that you've been rocking already. Like, get out of here.
Gonna do that regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jada's just, at this point, it feels like she's just volunteering information that nobody's asking for.
Nobody.
And it's not that nobody's asking for it. It's just like, dog, it's not good insight on the situation at hand. It's like at this point you're just throwing Will farther under the bus than he already is. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that you have to have his back, but I mean, if you're gonna throw this parade around that you're still married and this is why you're not divorced and this, that, like, then have his fucking back for real then.
For real, yeah. But then it's also like, if you haven't been here since 2016, why'd you do this whole fucking red table talk about this entanglement?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are we even talking about?
Yeah.
Also, why are you doing interviews? You have an actual interview show. Like, have your mom interview you on Red Table Talk.
Well, that's because nobody's fucking watching the Red Table anymore because the jig is up. That shit, like, I was into the Red Table for a little bit when it came out. The shit was lit.
I stopped watching it when she had on Jordan Woods after the whole like Tristan Thompson thing, and how she started it was like, there's been something going on and it's affected 3 families. It's affected the Woods, the Kardashians, and the Smiths. And I was like, what? Nobody knows that you're involved in this.
Jada has put
she likes to make herself.
She has done a great job putting herself in the front, in the forefront. And Will Smith's a narcissist too. He's just also super fucking talented, so people don't mind. But she's done a great job putting herself in front, but nobody fucking likes what she has to say.
Well, here's the thing. It's like Will Smith isn't. A lot of actors or people are narcissists. The reason why we don't care is because you're a good at what you do and you give us good content. Jada, you haven't been in a good movie. No one cares. You know what I mean? Like, no one's... Jada's not doing a movie and people are like, I gotta go check out that new Jada that just dropped. You know what I mean? Will Smith is doing great movies. I mean, he's obviously had a couple flops.
A lot of flops. But he's
not a lot.
Yeah, plenty
He's
of flops.
had way more great movies than he's had flops.
I'm not going to talk. He's a great actor, Oscar-winning actor.
What flops does he have?
I didn't like Concussion. I thought Concussion was trash. I thought Collateral was trash.
You relax because you didn't see Collateral damage.
Yeah, I didn't, and because I heard it was trash. What else?
I loved
After Earth was trash.
Collateral Beauty.
Yeah, Collateral Beauty. But I'm not here to take away anything from Will Smith.
Yeah,
he's a very good guy. The movie Emancipation was trash.
Didn't it win stuff?
No.
Did Concussion win some stuff?
Concussion was nominated, but like if you go watch, you know, his accent was his Nigerian accent. Make no mistake, worse than mine.
Well, people loved it. I didn't see it.
But either way, very talented dude, more talented than Jada. But she's just piling on shit of extra information about a couple that I feel like we already know too much about.
Yeah, and nobody gives a shit.
Nobody
and it's like,
cares
all we
anymore,
wanted
bro.
to know was if you guys were swingers.
Yeah.
And then it's like you took it and we don't care.
Yeah, facts.
Literally, I don't care. And I love pop culture shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I remember people was like, yo, maybe they're open relationships.
That was all we cared about.
Maybe Will's fucking Margot Robbie. Maybe that's why.
It's been a thing since like the 90s that they were in an open relationship. It's like been this ongoing rumor, and it's like, hey, answer that question and move on.
And then they pulled the curtain back. It's like, no, we're not swingers. We're just really fucking unhappy, and we're gonna tell you all about it in excruciating detail.
Oh my God, it's like they absolutely ruined. Yeah. But I don't care. I still love Will Smith.
Yeah, no, Will is great. And I don't mind Jada. It's just right now, her shit is super annoying.
Yeah, no. One thing I do mind Jada. She's really annoying. I was on the Red Table Talk thing, and then after I kept watching, I was like, oh my God, she's really annoying. Yeah. Because she's not a good interviewer because she makes every story about herself.
Yeah, and only about her.
Yeah, her mom is way better. I like her mom a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I've been trying to tell y'all, man, actors, the people are fucking stinky. Annoying as shit.
They really are.
Especially the good ones.
Nothing about them is rooted in reality.
Not tethered people. They're fucking really weird. They don't know how to be regular.
Yeah.
Not the really good ones that I've met. You know,
no. Not at all.
But it is what it is. I just hope that this gives Will Smith the confidence and, you know, the transparency to just come out as homosexual already.
Yeah. Or just marry Margot Robbie because it looks like they had they definitely had sex.
I mean, I hope so.
I would watch.
I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I hope so for Will's sake.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's just been, ever since the entanglement shit, he's just been L's after L's after L's. Then he won the Oscar and then he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock for no reason.
Yeah.
One thing about that, Chris Rock should get to slap the shit out of Jada.
Yeah.
If we're being real.
If we're being honest.
If we're being real, just set the universe back to zero, slap the shit out of Jada Pinkett Smith and everybody shut the
because,
fuck
you know,
up.
and also one thing about Chris Rock, he has impeccable taste because he checked me out. And I'm going to mention it every time I can. Anytime Chris Rock comes up, I'm going to mention it. So check me out.
Yeah, and almost like, and I thought when he got slapped that it was going to be great for his comedy shit, because not that he needs help in his career, he's already one of the GOATs. But I think the pressure to deliver after that was too high.
Yeah,
honestly, everybody was too hyped about that special, and it almost hurt him because he got the viewers, but it's like, it wasn't his best work.
It wasn't his best work, but it was also pretty cool because it was a live special.
Yeah, that was
really
dope.
cool.
Yeah, iconic.
But it's like, you can't have a great special when you dress as awful as he did in that.
Oh, yeah, one of the worst special outfits I've seen.
It looked like he was in like doing promo for Down to Earth, like he was an angel.
Yeah,
it was just so bad.
He was dressing like a 26-year-old who I would make fun of.
It was so, his shoes. It was just a nightmare.
Just everybody was a loser
in that situation.
Slap.
Yeah,
Chris Rock lost. Will Smith lost, Jada Pinkett Smith lost, and fucking we lost because we have to fucking hear.
We have to hear about it. It's just three washed people that nobody. It's just bad.
Real sad.
But anyway,
this is what it is.
It's just what it is. Yeah. All right. There's nothing else going on.
Not that, I mean, Bad Bunny album dropped.
His album dropped.
Shit fire. You know, as much as flack as I give him, Bad Bunny, the only person that I've seen in recent history to have beaten this Kardashian curse, or what it looks like to be the Kardashian curse. He's handling it very well. Dropped another fucking banger of an album, and I can't wait to see some more.
Give it some time.
You think so? Well, it comes for everybody.
Well, no, I mean, not it won't be because of the Kardashians, but I mean, you know. I don't know, because like, you know, Drake's also never missed. I feel like Bad Bunny is like gonna have people love him so much.
Yeah.
Because I think he's gonna,
as long as he remains like a popular person, if people like his person, they're always gonna fuck with his music. Yeah. And it is great music. But who do you think has come out the best out of all the people cursed by the Kardashians, or the people who have dated, you know, people relative to Kardashian, Jenner, that whole universe? Because Bad Bunny obviously is number one right now.
Yeah.
Kanye still, you know, Kanye had a really bad moment, so you can't say he's number one.
I don't think that was them. I think he's always had that in him.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'm just like the narrative, the Kardashian curse. I think, and you're not gonna like it, number one outside of Bad Bunny by far.
Who's done the best?
Tristan Thompson.
He's done the best?
100%. That's a world champion.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about.
Still fucks whoever he wants.
Yeah, just does whatever. Just having
that
babies.
Woman will not leave him. Lamar Odom wishes.
I know.
Lamar Odom, like Khloe Kardashian is as addicted to Tristan Thompson as Lamar Odom is to crack. Sweet guy though.
I was such a big fan of Khloe and Lamar.
To be fair to him, world champion as well, but like that was before Khloe.
Well, yeah, but
since Khloe. Literally rapid.
Did you ever see his dad?
Was he a crackhead as well?
Absolutely. He's a Queens crackhead.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
His dad would come on the show. It was so bad. I knew somebody that worked at Nike Town.
Yeah.
And so I guess like Lamar gets free shit from Nike and would give it to his dad, and his dad would come in and try to exchange it. And they're like, hey, no, we can't take this. This is like a custom thing. Yeah. And he would be pissed and like make a scene.
Yeah, trying to get money.
Money for crack. And you know, it's really bad. It definitely ran in his family. Also, Lamar has had arguably the worst life ever.
Yeah, he's a tough life. And
his mom died.
Oh, I didn't know
his mom died when he was a kid. Then he got his guardian was his grandmother. Yeah. Then his grandmother died.
Yeah, sure.
Like before he was 18.
Yeah.
Then he was with a woman before Khloe.
Yeah.
They had a baby. Sudden infant death.
Fucking
infant died in the cradle. In the cradle?
In the crib.
In the crib. Yeah. And then his best friend that we met on the show, that he was rode with him from Queens.
Yeah.
Got a flesh-eating bacteria, died.
Jesus Christ.
It was from like a needle though, because he was doing drugs. But and then his dad's still on crack, and then all of this shit, and
Kobe too.
Then the Kobe thing, but the whole thing in the brothel was before Kobe.
Yeah. It's just I just can't believe that Khloe Kardashian did all of that to him. It's just really sad. But yeah.
That woman came to his rescue.
Yeah.
And she was filing for divorce and took it out of court so she could make the decisions for him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was gonna have to be his dad.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. She needs to come to her own rescue.
She does, but she really did take care of that man. She like helped him walk and everything again. He actually has nothing bad to say about her.
No, he doesn't.
He does like interviews and he's like, she saved me.
Yeah. And I don't really have anything bad to say about Khloe. I just think it's hilarious.
She just also
keeps going back to this guy.
I know, with Tristan. Yeah, it's crazy. He must have. What a dick.
Yeah, I'm Jamaicans, bro. They don't play that bullshit, man.
Yeah. Canadian though, you thought I would cancel it out because Canadians are supposed to be like the best people.
No, but you know, Jamaican people, what they lack in, you know, loving everybody for who they are and accepting homosexual people, they make up for it in fucking sex prowess. The more homophobic the Jamaican, the fucking better the dick they lay down. It's just a fact. It's just what it is.
But Tristan's mom just recently passed away.
Oh,
and no, Khloe just being maybe the world's best woman.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Tristan has a brother that's like in a wheelchair. He's disabled. Chloe is now his guardian.
Shit, man.
And takes care of him.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't get it twisted. Just because I have a couple kids with you and you took care of my brother
doesn't mean
I'm not gonna not fuck bitches. Don't get it twisted.
Crazy.
Yeah, don't be nuts.
Insane.
Yeah, world champion, cuz.
I don't even think he's hot enough to act the way that he acts.
No, but it's just what it is.
Yeah, he's got what an ass.
Yeah, fat dumper.
When he runs down the court, it looks insane.
Yeah.
He looks like an old secretary.
Yeah.
Just
Tristan Thompson is all first team fat asses.
Yeah. One thing about their kids, big asses.
Donked up.
Yeah, donked up.
Yeah, it's just what it is, man.
Yeah, because they're going to get BBLs like their aunts.
So if Puerto Rican people have any luck, Bad Bunny will come out on top just like Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, he will. Yeah,
and that's what I'm looking for, cuz.
Just babies everywhere. I'm actually surprised Bad Bunny doesn't have a baby yet.
Yeah, man, I know that is kind of crazy.
I hope it's not Kendall.
You know it will be. And it's just I'm accepting it, and it's just what it is. As long as the music's good and Bad Bunny's happy, I'll be fine. I just don't like Kendall, but it is what it is.
No. I hope it's not. I hope he doesn't give her a baby.
He will. He already. He will.
Jesus.
That's just what it is, man. He's a Puerto Rican wild kid. He's from the trap. He's from the slums of Rico, cuz.
No, I know, but I'm like, if you didn't get your ex-girlfriend pregnant.
Apparently, she was still at the listening party. So she's still like in the picture.
She's still around. I think. Honestly, I think they have just like an open relationship.
Yeah, that you know what? All this information that I'm getting about Will and Jada, keep it. Just let me know what Bad Bunny and Gabriella, what they talk about.
I loved her. I was obsessed.
Yeah, she's great.
She's
in the
beautiful.
pandemic, they were wonderful, man.
Oh, I used to watch their lives.
Yeah, they were great.
They had a dog together.
Oh, well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Great album, though. Shout out to Bad Bunny for that. And
is.
shout out to fucking Marcelo Hernandez. Bad Bunny's going to be on SNL next week. And Marcelo Hernandez, make no mistake, is going to transcend from like budding star to global superstar. And it's gonna be fucking quick.
It's gonna be insane. Mark our words.
Yeah. And I just, one thing about me, I need it because that's just one less Latin person that's gonna be around New York City and just a little bit more space for JC Mendoza.
Yeah.
Julio Diaz, you're fucking next. Get your big break. Get out of here. Ralph Barbosa, stay in Texas.
Literally. Oh my God. And also while we're at it, fuck you.
Oh shit! Shit's falling down. Yo, we're fucking off the rails, cuz.
Oh, now you get to see our real wall.
Yeah, it's just good to be back.
Looks like someone pissed on our walls.
It's just good to be back.
Oh God, guys, we're falling apart.
Well, no, we're falling apart. We're keeping it together.
All right, we're gonna get into our favorite segment.
Yeah, and it's gonna be our last segment because we haven't watched Bravo in like 2 weeks.
I know.
Since Samantha hurt her finger, she was like, I can't. Until I'm healthy, I can't take in any Bravo. All right, so we're gonna get into our favorite segment. That's what they saying. We found a couple posts on Reddit, a couple relationship advice, a couple of my the assholes, and we're gonna go through them with you guys today. Do you want to go first?
No, you can go first.
All right, so I have relationship advice today. The first one, let's do a silly one because I feel like we're in a silly mood. It's like it's a woman is writing this. She's 18 and her boyfriend is 18. She's like, I've been seeing this uncircumcised guy. I haven't heard these yet. He wants me to give him head, but he smells. But it smells, right? So this is me. I haven't read it yet.
She can't.
Let's see. So I've been seeing this guy for a few months, and he's constantly asking me to give him head. Well, a few weeks ago, I saw him and thought, fuck it, I'll try. I'm not particularly good at it and don't enjoy it, but he really wanted it. They're 18. They're still learning. They're figuring it out. So I go down, and it smells. He's uncircumcised, and he swears that he washes it, but it smelled worse than the boys' locker room after football practice.
Ooh.
Question. Whore, what were you doing in the boys' locker room after practice, you fucking slut?
You should be better at sucking dick.
Facts, dude. All right. So it was definitely not normal. He isn't my first, and I know there can be, we know that. He isn't my first, and I know there can be a bit of a smell, but not like that. Then again, all my exes were circumcised. I made up an excuse because I didn't want to be rude, but he's still hounding me about it. I'm wondering if this is just a red flag, and I should drop him because at 18 he should be able to adequately clean his penis, right? He also supposedly showered earlier that day. Is there any good way to adjust this without breaking things off?
I love if she thinks because he's 18 he should know how to wash. Baby, no he doesn't. He's still a baby.
Yeah. One thing about me, 31, just figure it out now.
That's not a normal thing.
Let me be crystal clear with everybody, with you and everybody at home. As an uncircumcised man, we have it harder in life. All right.
Oh, tell us, baby. Cue the music.
Western beauty standards don't accept us. They make us sound weird. They make it seem like, we're not normal, like it's abnormal, like they
baby.
Sometimes my friends would just see me and they would go because it looks like an elephant trunk a little bit.
It does.
Yeah. And
that's weird because a lot of your friends are Dominican.
Yeah, no, but a lot of my friends, like growing up, they were black, and a lot of black people circumcised. But make no mistake, if I go a couple days and I don't wash it and I've jerked it, it smells horrible.
Okay, well,
it smells really bad. So I'm saying you're not washing it properly. You gotta overcompensate. Even if you don't want to fully shower your body, you gotta plop your penis into the sink and throw some fucking hand soap on it. You gotta cheat a little bit, because it keeps us warm.
I also just want to be very clear that when you're never going a couple days without bathing.
No, not anymore.
That's
but
before
I'm saying,
my time.
But at 18, 100%. 100%. I might jerk off twice, go out, play some basketball, come back, go to sleep before I shower.
Ew, baby.
And that's just what it is at 18. That's
okay, at 18.
That's just what it is. And if you're planning on getting some top, you must prepare.
That's crazy.
Because like the hood keeps us warm in the winter. It's a nice accessory, but it does unfortunately keep the fumes in.
Yeah, the
and
fumes.
That's just the truth. So sis, I'm sorry that he's a bad representation of our people.
Yeah.
I know plenty of.
But he said he showered earlier that day.
Yeah, but he lied. Because you gotta shower, you gotta get in the crevices of the hood.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I do also want to say, it doesn't matter if you're circumcised or not. Like I have definitely
penises can be stinky.
Horrific.
Yeah, it's tough.
So bad.
Yeah.
So bad. I have a friend that one time said that she was like hanging out with this guy and she went to like lay on his lap and it smelled so bad she smelled it through his jeans.
Whoa. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
And vaginas have sense too.
Yeah.
And not every vagina is super clean, but penises are gross.
Yeah.
They're
Have you ever been with a girl whose pussy smelled so bad you couldn't do anything?
No, not that bad. No.
Have you? I just feel like your tolerance is so.
Yeah. You're not.
I feel like you would go down on a girl who stunk.
I would, because I'm a polite kid, but I wouldn't like it, and I would tell people after if it was really that bad. But
has that ever happened?
It's never been that bad for me. I've been very lucky. It's never been. I've also, since I'm with you, I haven't really had sex with anybody before you. You're the
thank you. I thought you were like, I haven't had sex with anybody while we were together. I was like, yeah,
no, I'm telling you that I have no past.
Yeah, of course. Happened. Thank you.
And your pussy smells like flowers.
Thank you.
And the good ones. But
gardenias.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, penises are gross, and you gotta, if you're not gonna wash your whole body, you gotta put that dick in the sink and drown it in hand.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's just what it is.
Oh my god.
You've been down there a couple times when if my dick is smelling like Dove, it's because I was a little nervous and I'm just making sure that it's all right.
It smells like Target Essentials.
If it smells like lavender hand soap, it's because I just want to be sure that I didn't have any leftover residue from any other time in my life.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Because that's something that, like, everybody does.
100%.
Like, I think I've seen, like, a tweet about it, and I was like, wow, everybody does this, like, when you're, like, gonna hook up with a guy, and, like, you go to his bathroom, you just wash yourself with his hand soap. I remember one time, though, the same girl that said she laid in someone's lap, and I won't say her name, but I'll tell you after.
Okay.
She was, like, we were talking about, like, oh my god, when you're gonna hook up with a guy, you use the hand soap. She's like, oh my god, like, she's like, oh my god, one time I was out, and, like, she was, like, cleaned herself in a public restroom that had stalls, and someone walked in.
Jesus.
And I was like, girl, she thought, like, we were all gonna be like, yeah! We were like, not in a public restroom.
Bitch, we're at a Burger King right now.
She cleaned herself, and, like, if someone came in, she was, like, cleaning her vagina.
Yeah, so, I think at 18, I mean, shit.
No, he doesn't know how to clean.
You gotta go.
You know what also could be? It could be, like, shit in his ass.
Yeah, there's a lot of stinky motherfuckers out there, man. And if you are one, and if you have an alternative view of
have you ever had a girl not want to go down on you because you stunk?
No. I've had a girl tell me it was salty.
Your dick or your cock?
No, like my penis, because I came from basketball, but this was like when I was in high school. And she was like, oh, this is a little bit salty. I was like, yeah, I probably should have showered before that. And I felt bad, but it's just what it is. It's what it was. I was around 18.
That's disgusting.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, it's just what it is.
That's so crazy.
She was a trooper about it.
Who? There was no past.
There was no past.
It was in your dream.
I'm lying for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
You know
That's
what
I thought.
But, yeah, no, not in my adult life. Because if, yeah, you gotta wash your dick.
You gotta wash your dick.
At the very least, that you have to wash your dick. You can't be proud about presenting a filthy smelling dick because you want it to be touched again.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't want to get by. You shouldn't want to bathe yourself. But I understand as much as anybody else that sometimes I don't feel like fully showering, but you gotta wash your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your balls.
Yeah, and throw a wet wipe in your ass real quick, just to make sure there's no shit in your ass, because that smell travels. So for advice for the girl, I would ghost them. Honestly. I would ghost them, and you're 18. Start a nasty rumor, dude. Fuck it. Who gives a shit?
If you care about them, maybe tell them.
Yeah.
But you're 18.
It's a tough conversation. Yeah, you're good.
Do you want me to do one?
Or stop being a fucking baby and suck the dick like you suck the dicks of the whole football team. It's what it is.
Okay. All right, I have one. I'm gonna do. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Am I the asshole for laughing at my brother's tattoo? This is a pretty cut and dry scenario. My 32-year-old little brother, no, I'm 32 years old, and my little brother, 25, has been in a string of relationships since he was young enough to know what dating was. On several occasions, the relationships ended because he was caught cheating with another girl.
Okay.
In fact, his current girlfriend was the other woman from his previous relationships.
Ooh.
I'll call him Danny, still lives with my parents, and I headed over there on the 4th for a barbecue. When he reached out for a hug, I noticed his arm was super red, and he showed me his brand new tattoo that he had just literally gotten. In huge words, it said loyalty in cursive. Where I might be the assholes that I kind of laughed as soon as I saw it and didn't hide it at all. It wasn't a dramatic laugh. He said, "What's so funny?" And I just said his tattoo was really ironic. He got pissed and stormed off into his room and didn't join my parents and I or our sister for dinner. I told them what had happened. And they said I was being an asshole. And my sister said people are allowed to change. I personally think he's acting like a child by locking himself in the room. And I shouldn't be blamed for a 25-year-old storming off.
Yeah. Make no mistake, there's never not an appropriate time to laugh at a tattoo.
Also, especially your sibling.
Yeah, there's no... I don't owe you shit.
No.
I don't have to be delicate. When you're my sibling...
I'll do what I want.
I'll do what I damn well please, and I probably won't apologize for it ever. Because it's just for being funny.
Yeah.
I don't have to care about your feelings, because what are you going to fucking do? Cut me off forever? That's not very loyal of you. No, I think tattoos are very funny, especially when they're bad.
Yeah.
Because it's such a decision. And it's like a very permanent, finite, long decision. Yeah. You have to sit there and let it happen over a long period of time. You have a million opportunities to change your mind. So if somebody is to get a tattoo but not be able to take a joke about it, that is funny.
It's always so funny because it's the worst people that have like loyalty written on their body.
Yeah.
Only God can judge me. It's like, oh, you're guilty.
Oh,
for whatever you did. God is judging you. So am I.
Let me tell you about the best tattoo I've ever seen in my life.
What is it?
It belongs to one of my best friends in the world, nobody other than my good friend Victor. Victor's a
tattoo?
The best tattoo I've ever seen in my entire life. I think he still has it. I hope he never gets rid of it because it is the perfect tattoo.
What is it?
Victor, one day, I wasn't around when he got it, but when I saw it, I just laughed hysterically. Right here, right under his rib, he has a tattoo of an incomplete infinity sign because nothing lasts forever. Except for this fucking tattoo!
No.
It is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Why did he get it? What was his...
I couldn't be bothered to listen to the origin story of the tattoo once I was just like, this is perfect.
I love that.
It's just a perfect encapsulation of probably just a young man just fucking a little bit too deep in the thrill.
Worst tattoo I've ever seen is the one that was misspelled by my ex.
Yeah.
The misspelled tattoo.
What was it supposed to say?
The pursuit of happiness.
He spelled
it P-E-R. Crazy.
Yo, man. No, tattoos
I've seen a lot of bad tattoos.
Tattoos are always funny. Always funny.
Yeah.
There's never a time, unless it was an involuntary tattoo and you got it when you were fucking like kidnapped or some shit.
Yeah.
It's always funny, especially if it's bad. Especially if it's bad. It's just funny.
It's just very funny.
Because you did it.
Yeah.
This is what you've done.
I think my favorite now is that everyone gets like trendy tattoos and they look like they have clip art on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody gets the same like star behind their ear.
Yeah.
Type of thing, or like the ones on their finger.
Yeah,
and it's so funny to me.
Yeah, we're just talking shit about my little sister at this point.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Edit it out!
No, Gabby, we love you, but you know, Gabby.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
No, Gabby's very much. She's very much a 26-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So she is. I'm sure she loves it, and she's gonna get a bunch of beautiful tattoos. But you know, it's definitely trendy.
I know, but I do feel like a lot of Gabby's tattoos have meaning.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Like, I saw things big. Stop asking what my tattoos mean. I just like it. It's like, well, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't get something you just like on your body. It's like, have you ever went back and like read like Facebook messages or Facebook like statuses and you're like, that's so embarrassing. Hey, that's gonna happen for your tattoos.
Your body, yeah.
If it doesn't have any type of meaning on it, it's like, what are you talking about?
I will say my second favorite tattoo of all time. I have a friend Ariel who was at the wedding. You know Ariel, and Ariel has a big tattoo on it. Like has a whole sleeve, and one of the pieces he has an owl, and he was getting a bunch of tattoos at the same time. We're like, well, what's the owl for? He's like, we're like, yo, is the owl for wisdom? Like, was it like, yo, you a Harry Potter fan? Like, what is this? Like, I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking nice, bro.
People do it all the time.
Because he can grow and he can, like, 10 years ago, like, this is fucking dumb, but he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And that's funny. That's how you have to treat your tattoos. If you try to ascribe these big meanings to them, you better be able to fucking handle a joke about them. Because the tattoo's not going anywhere. Meaning. Yeah, of course I prefer it, but I think it's funny if you don't.
I think it's insane.
I think that's the funny part, though.
I mean, I also don't care, but it's just, it's funny.
Yeah. My favorite, I told Gabby got a tattoo for Phoenix, and it has a really nice meaning. I don't know what it is because I don't listen when she speaks and I don't respect her.
Like a Phoenix Rising.
Whatever, dude. But she got it, and I told her it looked like an IUD. Because it's like spread on it, and it was so funny. She was like, shit, that's good. But she was a good sport about it.
Gabby's usually a good sport for your jokes.
No, you know, Gabby, I give her a lot of shit, but I hope she takes this into the rest of her life, because I used to flame the shit out of her growing up, and I'm like, you're never going to get it worse out there than you get here.
Yeah.
And I genuinely believe that. Yeah. And I think as she's grown, she's gotten much better and much funnier. I love going back and forth.
I love that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's just funny. All right, you want to do one more? And then fucking, this has been so much fun, honestly. All right, we can do the stepbrother, stepsister, or you know.
You choose.
All right, I'll just read this one. This is they're not serious, but you know, it's gonna be, all right, fuck it. The wife is 35, the husband's 37. I am disgusted by my husband. To keep it short, we have 3 kids. The youngest kid is 6 months. I was slightly overweight when my husband and I met at 26. I've steadily gained a few pounds every year since then, My husband's the same, slightly overweight, and has steadily gained. Over the last several months, I've been trying really hard to lose weight and get healthy, and I'm now below what I weighed when I met my husband, and I look pretty good.
Good!
Ever since this change, my husband seems happier, we have sex more, and he's generally nicer and more romantic with me. This makes me literally hate him.
Yeah.
I can't stand being around him and try so hard to pretend that everything's okay. He says nice things to me or does nice things, and I have to leave the room and go cry. All of this is because I lost weight, and I'm so devastated that he's treating me so differently. I feel like he never really loved me. My feelings for him have been the same no matter what his weight was, and I don't know. I don't know if I can get over this or if I ever will.
Oh, I think she's really sad.
Really?
Yeah, I feel bad for her. I would be pissed too.
Why?
Cause like, bitch, why are you treating me better? Like, because of my weight.
Yeah, I guess that's sad.
Because now, like, he's treating her so good. Like, what if she ends up gaining the weight back?
Yeah.
Are you gonna stop treating her that? I mean, maybe he's just excited.
Yeah.
The sex thing I get, cause it's like, you know, it's more, you know, she lost weight, she looks good, so you might just be like, oh my god, you know, way more attracted. Oh, it's terrible.
But my thing is,
There's no right way.
My thing is, they had 3 kids, and he's still holding it. He's been holding it down.
But she's saying he's nicer to her now.
Yeah, you are now the baddest bitch he's ever been with. You're badder than you were when y'all met.
Yeah.
I
think it's like she should talk to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe she should be like, hey, why didn't you treat me this nicely when I was fat?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna just be crystal clear and honest with you. I love you, and I treat you very well, and I love doing things around the house. But if one day you came home... If one day you just happened to come home with fucking naturally, like God was just like, you like came to you in your sleep and he asked you what, like, if you could have one.
You're trying to make this sound.
Yeah, I am.
How can I be better?
You know
Tell
what?
me how I can be better.
It's not being better, and I'm just saying it because you've said it many times.
Say it.
if you came home magically
with big titties,
with triple D milk knockers, make no mistake, you would have to ask me to wash the dishes less because I just want to do it so I had more time to put my dick in between them. So this is what it is.
So what you're saying is you want me to get my titties done?
No, baby. I'm just saying, like...
Right!
I'm just saying, I love you and I treat you well now. And, like, he's probably just fucking excited. He didn't see this happening in his life. If he was treating her bad before, that's fucked up. But, you know.
I'm not listening to anything you're saying.
You're mad at me now? All right, well, let's fucking get on the same page and redirect our hate to... No, you know I'm kidding, baby. I'm sorry if that was that too much?
No.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine.
No, what's going to happen now? We're going to end the podcast on a high note, and this is going to be 2-3 hours of, I really didn't think it was funny. And,
but I do feel like, we're just on the subject of my titties, even though it's nothing to do with me.
I do love your titties.
No, it'd be fine, because it'd be like if you came home with a big dick, I'd be excited.
100%! 100%!
If you came home with a circumcised dick!
All of a sudden, my meals are cooked on time. You're not fucking up the garlic so much. You got the nice thin slices like I like.
The garlic. Yeah.
No, but yes.
No,
I know.
Joking.
So it is kind of sad, but I feel like it's the same person, and he was with you through the whole thing. So I guess in my head when I read it, I'm like, I don't really understand where the anger comes from because it's still you.
Well, it's still you, but I can understand it. You have no idea what it's like to be a woman, and like so much of your worth comes from what you look like.
Yeah.
And for her, she's probably like, you think your husband loves you for who you are, and then it's like now you look better and he's treating you better. It's like, bitch, I'm still the same person.
Yeah.
Why were you not doing this for me before?
Yeah.
So I can understand the sex thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's. I don't know. Sex is more of a physical thing, so it's like you physically look better. But for him to be like doing different things for her and stuff, and like. That's weird.
So what would your advice be to her?
I would talk to him and be like, hey, what's this about? Or like, let him know. You gotta let your man know if it's bothering you. You know? So like, hey, I don't know if this is weird that it's bothering me, but it's like, hey, you're doing all these things you never did for me before. Is it because I'm skinny?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to not hard for me to understand, but like I feel like he couldn't have been that bad before she lost the weight.
Maybe not bad, but maybe not attentive.
Together.
Maybe not attentive, and now he's doing a lot more now, which is like great that he's doing it, but it's like.
But to be fair, you're also doing a lot more now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for herself.
But
maybe
people
treat you the way you treat yourself. So maybe he's like, I don't know.
I can understand the trepidation, but I don't think it should rock the foundation of their marriage like it seems to be doing.
No, but
I
think she just has like self-esteem probably things with it. That's why she should probably talk to her mans about it.
He should probably get his ass in the gym too. See if she don't act a little bit. Then now everybody's happy. The kids is probably happy. The parents is in love.
Yeah.
That's a really sad problem to have, but hopefully it's fine.
Hopefully.
Your advice, you got to talk about it.
You definitely got to talk about it. But back to my titties.
Oh man, let's.
I was thinking the other day that I felt like it was false advertisement because I felt like. Last year, I don't know, my hormone levels must have been, remember I had like pretty full titties for like the beginning of our relationship, and then it was like, hey, bye.
Yeah.
And they're gone.
Yeah.
Small.
No, I love your body, baby, and you know that. You know that. End the story. Do you want to go over another one, or you want to just...
No, I feel like we can do that. That was a sad one.
Fuck it, yeah. Let's do it. Do you have a fun one?
I feel like I do. Let's see.
All right, we're going to end on one more, and then we gonna get out of here. But before we do want to let you guys know that we do have our soft launch live show.
Yes!
New York Comedy Festival edition coming at you guys on November 4th. Saturday, 5 p.m. at the Stand.
Oh, and we have the lineup. Should we do a lineup?
And we will just let you guys know the lineup right now.
Yeah.
From Netflix's Joke, the very funny, one of the best comics in New York City, Julio Diaz, who I need to blow up and leave New York so I can do more spots, make no mistake. But we got him on our show because he's fucking hilarious. He's great. You guys, if you guys haven't seen him, you're in for a real treat. He's one of the best in New York.
Also from Netflix, not a joke, Nico Carney.
Nico Carney, the very funny Nico Carney, make no mistake, can pull your baddest bitch on his worst day. Yeah, he's a cute kid.
One time me and David went to an open mic because David came to me because he's a really good friend, and Nico was there. We're both like... Nico's kind of hot.
Nico's kind of hot, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Nico. Who else we got?
Sureni.
Oh, Sureni. I'm not even gonna make no mistake. Can't pronounce her last name, but she's one of the funniest comics.
She's a Don't Tell
special. She's hilarious in person. She's great. She does great clips, and her fucking live stand-up is amazing. Yes. We're very excited.
And then
we make no mistake, we tried to get her like 4 times.
We've tried to get her for our first show.
I'm pretty sure she's going to drop, but I'm still putting her on the fly.
No, I think she's just really going to do it.
Hell yeah.
And then we have the Queen's Own.
Oh.
JJ Matisse.
JJ Matisse, the one and only.
Anytime JJ's on a show, I always watch her. I will go into the room and I have to watch her set because she's so fucking good.
JJ Matisse is the definition of a dog.
Yeah.
JJ Matisse gets up on there, can follow anybody, will bury anybody. Just a consummate professional. Black rooms, white rooms everywhere. The pen is strong. Well. The presence is there, and she's one of the fucking nicest people too.
Nicest, born in 1987, like me.
Yeah, shout out to that's one of my favorite lineups that I've ever put together.
Yeah.
Have for you guys to be able to see that. That is November 4th. 5 p.m. at the stand. Soft launch live show. Come and
you get to see us.
Hell yeah, you know how we get down.
Yeah. All right, so now we get this one. Will be our last one. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my boyfriend's food and his on his birthday and getting him banned from a restaurant?
Oh well, I'd be curious to see how you're not.
I, an 18-year-old female, have been dating my boyfriend John, 20-year-old male, for a little under a year. We have a pretty toxic-free relationship. But there's quite a bit of tension when it comes to me being a vegetarian.
Okay.
I've been a vegetarian since 11 years old, and I have very strict morals around it.
Okay.
The one thing John has a problem with is me refusing to spend money on meat. Ever since I started making my own money, I swore to myself that I would never spend a cent of it on meat. On our dates, we usually split the bill, and sometimes he pays for it all. I told him if he orders something meat-free, I'd happily pay for both of us, but he never does. When he pays for my food, it's when I spend money on an activity, normally concerts and festivals. That's me paying $120 plus on tickets and him spending maybe $50 on food. His birthday was a few days ago, and we went out for dinner at a very fancy restaurant, at his favorite fancy restaurant. He got the most expensive steak they had along with a side salad and a bottle of wine. When we finished our food, I asked for... They're in Europe, by the way. That's why they're able to drink wine. Mm. When he finished his food, I asked the waiter to split the bill, and John looked at me shocked. He asked if I was joking, and I said no. Then he told me he thought I was going to pay for it since it's his birthday, and he didn't budget for the meal. I asked him why he thought I'd pay, since I've been very clear about my rule, and he couldn't give me a reason other than it being his birthday. I told him I paid for the wine and the side salad, but he'd need to pay for the steak. He was furious with me and stormed off to the bathroom. I paid for my meal. I just lost my whole place. I paid for the whole meal, the wine, and I waited for him to come back, but he didn't. After waiting for 20 minutes, I left. I found him sitting on a bench near where we parked, and I asked him why he left, and he reminded him that he needed to pay. He looked shocked when I said that and asked if I didn't pay. I told him I paid for everything but the meat, and he lost it. He started yelling at me, telling me that I was selfish and that I needed to grow up. I stayed calm and told him he needed to go back and pay. He scuffed and walked away. I ended up driving home without him. Now he's saying it's my fault that he can't show his face in his favorite restaurant since he dined and ditched. It's a pretty small restaurant, so he'd 100% be recognized and kicked out. Am I the asshole?
What do you think?
I think she's an asshole.
I think she's a fucking bitch. I'm sorry that I gotta be mean. I respect your principles, but get the fuck out of here. Like, why are you with this guy?
Yeah, because
why are you with him?
You're
just trying to throw it in his face and prove a point on your, like, why are you dating him?
You know what's crazy is that she's like, I'm not gonna pay for meat because I don't eat meat, but it's like, you'll let your man eat meat, what, do you not kiss him? You know what I mean? Like, where you
That's the most 18-year-old fucking bitchy shit that I've ever heard of, and I hope I fuck with a dine and dash. I feel bad for the kid. He probably can't pay for that shit, but you don't take me out on my birthday and then throw a principal in my face. Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
That's nuts.
You fucking bitch.
Do you want to split on his birthday?
That's legitimately nuts.
It's insane.
That's legitimately crazy. Because what if he had the same principles, like, I'm only gonna pay for your food if you eat meat?
Yeah. It's such a crazy thing, and then for her to be like, listen, why are you outside? Like, I paid for everything. Like, for her not to even bend.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Better have a moral around it. It's like, babe, then don't take him out for steak.
Yeah, happy birthday, you're a piece of shit. That's basically what it was. Like, why are you taking me somewhere real nice on my birthday and to my favorite restaurant? You're not going to pay for my shit On my birthday?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's so crazy.
And I also like she's like, oh, I paid for the side salad and the wine. So did you not drink the wine either, babe? Like what are you talking about?
Oh my god, I hate that. I hate her. I hate her.
Yeah,
I think.
And the fact that she's even out, it's like, yeah, of course you're the asshole.
God, I know she's fucking white from William, and I know that restaurant was. It's probably the same restaurant that we went to for my birthday.
No, it's there in England.
Oh god, fucking bitch.
Maybe like she put the Euro sign and stuff, and the way she's writing like favorite and.
Yeah, what a bitch. That's so annoying. I hate that.
Yeah, I was like, I read it. I was like, yeah, you're the asshole. Now that's coming from someone who doesn't eat meat.
Yeah, you can't. That's like that's what everybody says that they hate about vegans is how like on their soapbox about it they are.
Yeah.
It's like also if you're that about it, why are you dating somebody that eats meat?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I often say like, I actually have never met a vegan that's as annoying as people say.
No.
And I've never met a vegetarian that's as annoying as people say. But people on the other side are usually so annoying about it.
Yeah.
You know how many people?
Oh, you can't.
I'm like
anything.
the easiest person.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever I'm totally fine. Like if the people eat meat around me, I'm fine. Like if I go to a party and I usually ask ahead of time, like so I can bring my own thing. And people be like, oh, fucking just eat meat. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm not. Shut the fuck up. I'm not asking for your. I didn't ask you to change your diet for me.
Yeah.
It's so annoying, but she, I read that and I was like, oh, she's exactly what everybody's talking about.
Yeah, I know you're a vegetarian, but bitch, we have fucking beef now! Can't stand you. I hope you're hearing this, and I hope your boyfriend went on to dine and ditch on to better things.
Yeah,
because you don't need that in your life.
That's really bad.
That's so fucking corny.
Yeah.
That's so corny, and I was reading over your shoulder, and Reddit voted her not the asshole. Fuck
they
Reddit.
Did?
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
You can see it says, and when they're the asshole, it says it in red, like asshole.
Oh, wow.
They said she's not the asshole, but if you're not an asshole, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Period. And that's just that.
And that's that. And that's on period.
And that's on period, and that is also the end of our podcast.
That's the end of our
Ladies
show.
and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. This has been Soft Launch, our 20th episode.
20th episode.
A little milestone.
Went a little bananas.
Yeah, we went a little crazy. We went a little bit long, but this is for you guys. We haven't seen you long, guys. We missed you.
Yes.
And once again, I'm sorry that so much of this episode is blurred out.
But if you want it.
But if you liked it, leave a comment. And if you leave a comment, I'll send you the unedited version directly.
No.
No.
But we will make a Patreon. That'll
One
be
day.
Like $1 or
if
something.
we get enough people asking us for a Patreon page, and make no mistake, it will be a very low pledge.
Yeah.
We will literally make
for
one
now.
And put that episode out there.
Then pay them.
Yeah. But thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, interact with us.
We love the comments.
Also, we need it for the algorithm.
Yeah,
so if you're watching on YouTube and you don't even know what to say, just put algorithm.
Yeah.
Just say something, and we'll comment back.
Or just write, Samantha's titties are fine the size that they are.
And they are. Because one thing about those titties behind it is the biggest heart in the fucking world. And I love to come inside it. It's just what it is. Thank you guys so much. I'm your Jason Mendoza.
Like a cum in my heart.
I'm blocking your arteries. Kill you with my cum.
Well, guys, that's been our episode. I am Samantha Santos.
I'm Jason Mendoza.
Thank you guys. See you next week. Bye.
Peace.